Hey guys, welcome back. In the last few videos I've talked about a little bit about my progress through it, when I was diagnosed, the surgeries. After the surgeries, I was told I needed chemo, radiation, all of that. I'm gonna talk a little bit about after the surgery, more in depth. I know I kind of overviewed, explained it. Well, after I had the surgery, it was a tough time. Being a male, I'm used to doing things on my own. I'm used to not needing support. I'm used to, doing it on my own. Society has brought me up this way. I'm Hispanic, so of course I'm prideful. I pride myself in being able to do what I want, when I want. I know that kind of sounded bad, but like self-wise. Now, after the surgery, I was opened up from my belly button down. I had 13 stitches. So I needed help getting around. I had a walker. After the surgery in the hospital, I was able to walk around, don't get me wrong, but I got tired too quickly. I needed the walker to help me, move around. When I was trying to take a shower about 4 days later, I love the feeling of the water, the warm water and everything kind of relaxed me. But at the same time, since again, it is my abdomen, I did feel it as if it's about to like open up and just, oh my God's coming out. So that worried me too. But what stressed me out the most was my ostomy bag. Now, back when I had my surgery back in 2011, there wasn't many videos. I have not mentioned that before, and one particular YouTuber, she helped me get through it because she seemed so calm and collected, and it got me calm and collected as well. At the beginning, I was messing up because I was drinking a lot of water. Before I was trying to switch my bag. So my thought process was drink water, flush everything out, change the bag. I was new to it. I still do the same thing, drink water, flush it out, but I know that I have to wait a bit before I try to changing the bag. What I would do would be drink water, wait about 5 minutes, try to change the bag, and around that time, the water ran its course to my small intestine, which was pushing everything out. So when I was trying to change my bag, my ostomy bag, it would, I cleaned my area, my stoma and everything, but then I'll start throwing water. And it would happen just as soon as I was about to put the bag on, it will squirt water out, and there goes the wafer. And as some of y'all can know, and if y'all don't, those things are expensive. So, and again, just fresh out of the hospital, I wasn't too aware of what was going on. Also, since, again, I wasn't new to the whole stoma thing, what was being pushed out was stomach acids, fecal matter, things like that. So my skin around the stoma, that was, your skin's not used to touching anything like that. So it was getting irritated. Again, things that I didn't know. So when I would get a chance to finally put a bag on, a wafer on to my skin, well, my skin was very irritated. So it will be kind of moist and pussy, not a lot, but like moist, like if you have an open sore, and it wouldn't allow it to stick. So that will create more conflict into it. Now, I did mention in the previous video that once I was on the last bag, I went back to the hospital to ask for help because, again, I didn't know what was going on. This was new. I was frustrated, irritated of how can the nurse be so quick and change it and I'm okay, but I can't do it. I saw what she did. I'm following her directions, and I was just irritated and frustrated and mad at myself. That's when I went to the nurse, and she talked to me, and she told me, she guided me. She said, the outside, you see how it's pink, it's irritated, it's all the stomach acids, like I just mentioned before. It's your skin's not used to it. So she told me to put powder on it, put this, gave me more bags. She said if you're able to put tape around it, tape it. Tape is there. If it sticks, it sticks. Well, after that, and I saw the videos of Laura Denise, it just relaxed me, calmed me down, and it got me to the point where I'm at today. I'm so used to it. I forget at times that I have it on. I honestly do. The only time I remember is when I feel air coming. I'm like, oh, or when I eat a lot of fiber and I feel some pressure, I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot you're there. Um, but during the time, don't get frustrated, don't get distressed, don't get discouraged. It's normal. It's something new, and it's a drastic change because now you have to worry about, what you have. Now, I will mention it. At times I am embarrassed about it, not because I have a stoma, but because I'm one of those that I like to use opaque bags. And what opaque, it means that you can't see what's inside. It's not that I eat horribly, it's just that, you have a bag and your waste is coming out. So it kind of makes you self-conscious about it. So I always tend to, buy the opaque ones. Now, that doesn't mean that you're always going to get what you want. There's programs from certain companies that will send you products like a 30-day supply. Those products, you may ask for something, but at times they don't have it, so they'll send you what they have just for you to be comfortable, to be prepared, to have what you need, in a tough situation. And that happened before to me where it's a transparent bag. Being, again, being self-conscious sometimes, I wouldn't use them until I'm like, I got no other choice. I got to. But don't get discouraged on it. Always look for help. Again, I'm making these videos now to try to give you a little insight of what was going on with me. Now, like I was saying, I found it tough the first couple of days out because of that, because it's new. It's a huge life change. It truly is. But you could get used to, once you get used to it, it's like secondhand now. When I change it, I'm just like, okay, let me go. I know that personally, I don't eat whenever I'm going to change it. I don't eat anything. I first change it and then I eat something. That will minimize the chance of anything coming out. I will drink water before. I will wait about 10-15 minutes, more than 5, so I can let everything get out. I do take a shower. I take off the wafer, take a shower, clean the area out, inspect it just to make sure nothing bad's going on, nothing, too drastic. Then, come out of the shower, clean it, and I first put the bag. I don't dry up first. I dry up my body part, body, chest, stomach, so that way I won't have any water to go around it. I clean it. I put powder on it as well, even though I don't need it anymore. My skin around it has gotten so used to the everything that comes out, that anything around the area, the skin around it, it's used to it. Now, around the stoma, which is like the very, very circle where the opening is at, that's always been, that's, to me personally, it's always been kind of irritated because my stomach goes in and out, protrudes, and it comes back down. It's weird. So sometimes it won't let it heal as well. Nothing drastic, nothing bad has happened because, again, I do wash it every single time. And that's one of the reasons why I like using a 2-piece. Because when I shower, at times, I open it up, rinse it out, make sure everything's out, rinse out the bag, and then put it back on. It's just the way I do it. People do it differently. People like the 2-piece for, different reasons. People like the 1-piece, just personal choice. I'll talk about that, the difference between the bags in another video. This one's more of me just how I felt afterwards. It's, the frustration, the anger that I had, because, again, the nurses did it like nothing, and I'm over here struggling, nightmares. I was damning God, I was damning my choices, my decisions, everybody, because I was just so stressed. It was like, I have to live like this for the rest of my life, and I can't get used to it. But I got over it, and I got over it with help. It may not have been a personal person there, a physical person there, helping me, but through the videos, again, that I saw, it helped me. Now, I did kind of, I didn't know how to react in a way because, again, the surgery, I did have a child at this time. I wanted to be the best father, but, I couldn't lift him, I couldn't carry him, I couldn't do a couple of things. And it hurt me because of that. Now he gets on my back. We wrestle, we piggyback and everything. But You know, it's a tough part, but you'll get through it. On the next video, I'll talk a little bit about the chemo and the radiation, about, you know, my process to it. What did I get? The type of medications. What was my schedule like? Things like that. Because my chemo didn't start. I had surgery in June, and around August I started chemo. So just, I'll promise I'll make it real soon. Okay. Thank you guys.